if I did practice UX right after the program ended, and if I waited 3-4 months, I feel like there would be a lot that I would have forgotten or lost. If you don't use it, you lose it.
For me, my first job was a referral from someone to work on a freelance project. And that was the gateway for me to start having actual real life projects on my portfolio, which then helped me to get a next job, an agency job after that. So just getting whatever type of work you're able to get is really the most important thing here.
This is a little tough love, but just beggars can't be choosers, right? And I think it's really important to be open-minded. When I got my first job, I was actually hired as a contractor to do a UI redesign, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna keep applying for all these other jobs on the side because this company isn't well known. They're just a small startup. I don't want to work there. Like, I want to get a better job, like a bigger job. And after I had spent 3 months there on the contract, I was like praying they would hire me full time because I loved it. And I was really pleasantly surprised. And I'm really glad that they took a chance on me, because really, like, I was a candidate with potential, right? And I'm really glad that they took that chance on me, and I'm also glad that I didn't let my ego get in the way of a really great opportunity.
Yeah, totally.
I am a huge advocate of new designers. Literally take a break, take like a week off from your bootcamp, rest, recover, go to the spa, go running, do some cooking, relax, and then jump in immediately. I guarantee you know at least one person, like a family friend or your cousin or somebody you went to high school with, that has a small business. And most small businesses have zero online presence. And this is a great activity in, one, it builds your confidence. You approach that person and you say, hi, I'm a design expert. I'm a professional. And it feels really good to say it out loud when you finish your program. So say it, approach and say, hey, I'm a design professional now, and I noticed that you don't really have a great online presence, and it's a shame because your business is so great, and maybe we can work together and I can use my skills paired with your great business, and maybe we can do a new website for you, or I can help you do a little bit of branding work. Maybe they need, a logo redesign, or just something small, like anything, just to kind of get your foot in the door. And then this is an amazing project to do because, one, you should get paid, right? Like, if you're doing work, at least get a small amount of pay. And then you can even take it a step further, because for all the design boot camps there's web development boot camps, and maybe you find somebody to work with and be like, hey, how do you feel about doing a marketing site with me? You can practice your front-end skills, maybe build a content management system for this client, and then you and I can have this great portfolio piece that demonstrates that we can understand business needs, we can work with a client, understand their pain points, while still keeping the user at the center. And then again, you do all that UX work, and then also you do some beautiful visual design and UI with that marketing site. There's nothing that builds confidence quite like I did it, I think they do a lot of study for the way that children build self-esteem is by doing things on their own. And I think that's a big part of it when you're coming out of school, is like, you worked so hard. You basically completely changed your entire point of view around problem solving, and you need to give yourself credit for that. And then what you need to do next is like take that and like do something with it, rather than potentially sinking in months and months and months to applying for jobs and not hearing back. And then your confidence dips, and then obviously it's a lot harder to jump back in again.
Yeah, and you know that term, if you don't use it, you lose it. I mean, if I did practice UX right after the program ended, and if I waited 3-4 months, I feel like there would be a lot that I would have forgotten or lost. So you really want to make sure that you have just soaked in so much in the short period of time. You really just got to like keep keep going at it right away and make sure you're applying it so that it's cemented, so that the process is cemented. Because a lot of times right after a boot camp, people understand the process and they're grasping it, but they haven't really like figured it out exactly, like what parts of the process do you actually really need to use for a particular project, or what things can you like what things can you eliminate from it. You won't know that until you keep applying the process and really diving into it and understanding the benefits of each part of the process.